little better. So I'm trying out a mic. I borrowed this mic from a friend, and I hope it sounds good out there. Let's see. Let's say howdy to people in the chat. We got Bob's Adventure, meant to be Arvine, Van Life Rocks. Hello, hello, hello. Let's see who else we got. Let me find it. I can't see the computer that well. Let me find it on here. Well, it's not even showing me on my computer or my lap or my tablet that I'm live yet. So who knows? Anyway, yep. I thought we would hang out a few minutes before I bring up Gary. So if you guys got questions when I bring him up, put them in the chat. I don't know that I'll see them, but maybe my mods will catch it and text me or something, or answer the question if it's something they know. Hey, Troubadour, nice to see ya. 96 gal, nice to see you guys. Over the Hill RV, what's happening? I kind of like this mic thing. You know, I could almost rap with it or something. You know, do a little beatboxing. I'm not good at beatboxing, or I would. Huh. Well, my tablet's not showing me live. I am live, ain't I? Let me try it on the phone and see if I can find it. But anyway, so we're going to have a really good show. We're going to get to know Gary Hartline real well from Daydreams About Nice Things. We're going to talk about his mission work in Uganda, about his channel, all the things he does. And this guy's really close to monetizing. So we need anybody that does not have Daydreams About Nice Things. I want you guys to jump over there and subscribe. He's a cool guy. He does shows every morning. Great shows. And hello, Diana Brianne Fairchild. How are you? Uncle Lisa Productions is in the house. Whoa. I hope all you guys are having a great day. Let me see. I just got a message. Cool. I am live, they told me. Whoop, whoop. GDK Martine, how are you? Nice to see you. Another great channel. You guys jump over there and check her channel out. I've gotten to watch her a few times. I've been on the show, Diana Brianne Fairchild show, with her on there. Great people. Anyway, I would like all my mods to please run your links right now. And thank you guys for all your hard work. I do have a lot of mods. I love you all. But run your links right now, and then later in the show, towards the end, run your links again in case I forget to tell you. What's up, KNR? We are traveling up north, but currently have signals, so didn't want to miss this awesome interview. Thank you, guys. You guys rock. You're not on the motorcycle, I take it. That'd be kind of hard to do. Anyway, so if you guys, anybody in here that has not heard of Daydreams About Nice Things, please check him out, guys. He's one of the nicest people I've met out there in YouTube, and I thank YouTube for meeting people like him. What's up, Mountain Daddy Living Free Zip Codes? How are you doing? Are you off work? Oh, no, this is not my mic. I borrowed this mic, but my fine mic is on the way. But I wanted to sound professional interviewing somebody as cool as Daydreams About Nice Things. Hello, Reed's Car Life. How you doing? Nice to see ya. And there's Uncle Lisa saying hello. Let me see if I can pull this up yet. I wonder why I can't find my own channel on my phone. Is that not weird? Kind of weird. It's nice and toasty here today. I have the air conditioner on. We went from cold to air conditioner. So I'm running that right now. And hey, there I is. I found me. Woo! Anyway, so here at about, after we get all the initial part over here, we are going to bring up Gary. Oh, thanks, Nettie. We'll bring him up here in a few minutes and get to know Gary. And like I said, if I miss anything you guys say in the chat, please bring attention to one of the moderators. They may know the question, or they will they will buzz me and kick me with my phone to make sure I answer your question. Because when Gary gets up here, I do want to focus on him and make this a good interview. Because, see, I'm a fly by the seat of my pants kind of person. Bob is the interviewer. I actually wrote stuff down for this interview because I have so much respect for Gary. So I'm trying to be professional. Bear with me. Oh, thank you, Nettie. I got it on my phone. Thank you. How you doing today, Bob's Adventure? I hope you're having a great day. Trip and Tracy's in the house. What's up, girl? Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. Yeah, we'll bring Gary up when he pops in the bottom. Until then, we're going to talk and say hello to each other. And if you guys don't know each other, get to know each other. What's up, Tanil? This is going to be a good interview, girl. I'm glad you joined in. You're going to love Daydreams About Nice Things. That's my girl. She's got a cat named Howard, and I think my other cat has a crush. I've told you guys that before. Has a crush on Howard because when Howard's on my computer, my cat's all about it. He's quite a handsome cat. What's up, Box Van D? Nice to see ya. Always nice to see you. That's one of my idols right there. Box Van D is. Yes, Judy, I love Daydream About Nice Things too. And guys, like I said, he is this close to monetizing. We're going to help push him over that hill. Yes, Mary Jones, how are you? Daydream is an angel. Really nice guy. An open book, super nice. I mean, I've met the best people out here on YouTube. RV Weekends, what's up? What's up? What's up? All right, let me. You guys hear me good? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This is a very directional mic, and I have to be right on it, I think, to get the best sound. I just don't want to be too loud. Hey, here's our guest of honor right here, guys. I'm going to bring him up, and so you guys stay tuned. We're going to have a great interview right now. You ready, buddy? Awesome possum. Here we go. What's up, Buttercup?
What about it, guys?
Ha ha ha. The guest is in. Now, this guy rocks, you guys. I'm telling you, if you guys don't have his channel, go check him out. One of the nicest guys you can meet, friendly, and he likes coffee. You know, how can you go wrong if you like coffee?
That's right. You have to like coffee. If you
so any of you guys that don't know,
if you get up early with
I did get up early.
Yeah.
I got up early with you this morning, and I had to have coffee before I made it to that screen to watch. So, Gary, tell me a little bit about Daydreams About Nice Things channel.
Well, we started it because just for fun, and we thought we had something to show the world, and we're blessed to be mission pastors, and we travel. We've done mission work in Guatemala, and most of our international world mission work done in Uganda, but we do some here in the States, here where we live, and in Kentucky and different places. We also support other mission organizations, and so we thought we could offer that, our traveling, our mission work, and our camping and our RV life, and just us being us. And that's what Daydream's about, forgetting about what's going on in the world and thinking about something a little happier.
And that's what we all need right there. That's awesome. I started watching some of your Uganda videos. Now, how long were you over in Uganda?
Well, I go every year. I stay about 2 weeks to a month at a time. And
wow.
I started going in 2014. I skipped 15, and I've been every year since. But now we do a lot of work from here far there, even though we're not there. So we have a couple schools we support. We built several churches. We've dug several drinking water wells, and we're just now starting. We broke ground here a few months ago. It's sort of like a assisted living facility for some older people that has no family, and we're actually moving them on to orphanage so we can watch after them. And so we're
Oh
building.
wow.
I got some pictures this week of some structures that we got 3 houses going up, permanent structures, not huts. So um,
Right.
even though we're not there, we're still working.
Right. So now when you are there, are your hands on and all that in building or doing the
Actually,
wells or whatever?
actually, mission work is a lot better done if you hire local people to do it. You're
Oh,
accomplishing
okay.
a lot. You employ local people. You keep the money.
Right.
Uh, they're local, and you're not just building a structure, but you start building the community up financially,
Right.
morally, morale wise. You build up the morale, and you gain a lot
Awesome.
of friends. And friends is real important in a foreign land, especially a third world country.
Right. I bet. So now, is there an organization that people can donate to this? I mean, is it? I didn't look. I'm not good at preparing. I'm a fly by the seat of
Oh,
my
you're
pants.
good.
So, is there an
Well,
organization link that they can donate to?
we run everything through Dirt Road Missions, which is our family's nonprofit organization. You can earmark
Mhm.
every dollar you give for any project, and we will show you where your money goes as it's being spent. Um, we can tell you that minus we pay our missionary. We try to feed we don't pay our missionary. We try to
Right.
feed our missionaries when we can. They don't get any money from us to go and work. But if we carry a group of missionaries, they have to supply their own money. But we also do try to treat them to a meal or something like that. We try to give them something for their hard work and dedication, for the money they've
Awesome.
raised to support themselves. So when I say 100% of your money goes directly and there's no overhead, there really is no overhead because we're just rewarding people. In other words, if
Right.
I spend $5 buying somebody's lunch, I'll guarantee you they put in $400 or $500 into projects with their own money. So it's a great return on
Right.
investment.
Awesome. Yes, that does sound like the best plan. Now, when you were over there, did you become close to a lot of the local folks?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got
I
friends that
bet.
are as close as you guys are. I mean, what I'm saying is,
That's awesome.
uh, as close as me and Jury Holly is, as good friends and closer we are now after spending a week together. I've got friends in Uganda that we're that close, and they're close enough that they oversee projects for us. We can send them money directly, and they can pay workers. That's how close we are. And
Awesome.
that's not
Let
done
me step in
overnight.
real quick. Right, right. Anybody new into the chat right now? We're interviewing Daydreams About Nice Things. Gary Hartline with Daydreams About Nice Things, and we're talking about the Uganda mission work he does. So, you guys go check it out on his channel and show some love and support. So, anyway, so you do get close to them. And now, was there anything that was scary over there, like animals or snakes or?
Well, yeah, I mean, but I've been to now the places we go to sort of skirt the edges. We go into what they
Mhm.
call the bush. We'd call it the woods, but we go into
Okay,
what they call the bush. But we go into
right.
the edge of the bush, and I have not personally. We've got teams that have been deep into the bush. Now we work with different
Oh boy.
organizations, and our pastor has been deep into it. But you have to grow to that, not on a personal level, but you have to build your team to be prepared to go into that area. Um,
Right.
I don't know how to compare it other than you never want to start a project unless your whole team is prepared for what you're fixing to go into. So we're working. It's sort of like we're building rockets to go to
Right.
the International Space Station, and one day we hope to go to Mars, right? That's how we're
Right.
right now. We're building a gigantic space station. The further out we can push that space station, the further we can go into the bush. But we got to have a landline between here and there.
Right, right. So now you said you've helped they've set up wells for them to have clear drinking water, stuff like that's what you do,
Yeah,
and for the mission or the what is it like an orphanage or something like you said
yeah,
where the old folks go?
yeah.
Awesome. That is
Right,
awesome work.
right now, we actually helped. We didn't oversee the school that's there that sort of doubles as an orphanage. We didn't oversee the
Hmm.
building of that. Actually, one of our mission friends from here where I live was uh, on a business trip and ran into some guys from Israel. And he was telling me he was a
Oh, nice.
missionary and all, and they were talking. They were all Christians, of course, and come to find out, these were wealthy uh, guys from Israel, and and all they had known my buddy was maybe an hour conversation in wherever they was. They uh, sent him the money to build the school. Never had met the
Oh,
people
wow.
in Uganda. Didn't know my buddy from more than maybe a couple of hours. And so they built the school, and we went in there and partnered with them and put desks and beds. And this past trip we were on, we raised the money while we were there, by the way, to dig them a well. We realized they didn't have clean drinking water unless they went a couple miles. And
Wow.
you probably seen the video of the kids toting the water.
Yep. Yep.
So that's the
How far
school we were
down? How
supposed to
far
help.
down did you have to go to hit drinking water?
I actually don't know how far they went. Um,
Hmm.
But I do know that they tried to hand dig a well. They tried hand digging twice and they failed both times. And
Right.
so where they're at, you had to catch the season just right to be able to get a drill in. There's drills in Uganda, but they weigh so much, right? So you just can't go
Right.
into the bush, into the woods, and drill a well. Did you see the wood rickety bridge that we drove over that I done the road?
Yes, that
All right,
was
so that
scary.
they can't cross that bridge, so they have to cross another way, but it has to be dry before they can. So when we
Oh,
were there
wow.
this past winter, it was dry enough, and so I sent back Facebook messages that we needed to raise the money to dig them a well, and we need to do it now. Before we left Uganda, we gave them the money to dig the well. So it's
That's
done up and
awesome.
running, and it's right after school, so the kids don't have to tote the water more than 50 feet.
Oh, that's so much better. That's so good. I mean, you guys are a godsend to them, I'm sure. You're a
It's the
godsend to us
donors.
here, buddy. We love your channel.
It's just the donors. It's just like the live streams that me and you do. We're nothing.
Hmm.
We just provide a platform, and that's what we do in mission work. We just let the people know where the need is, and
Right.
they do the work. We just get to pass out the money and oversee the project.
See, that's awesome. That is so cool. So let me ask you a little lighthearted question on that. Now, over there, did you eat any food that you normally wouldn't have tried?
Love the food. Now, some of
Really?
it is an acquired taste. Like we
Uh huh.
eat needs. Would y'all like to know what needs is? Does anybody
Yes.
in the chat know what needs is?
I have never heard of it.
Needs is crickets.
Oh, are they good?
They actually are, I'll tell you
Really?
why. And you got to get over the fact that you're sticking a cricket in your mouth. But let me just tell you this: we eat a lot of raunchy stuff over here, and we don't think anything about it. Like we eat
That's true.
shrimp.
That's true.
Think about how nasty shrimp looks before it's cooked.
Yeah, it's a bottom crawler. Yep.
And I eat raw oysters. So to say that I wouldn't eat shrimp would be a little crazy, but I mean, wouldn't eat crickets. So they eat needs over there like we eat peanuts out of a bag. And that's how you
Oh,
buy them
wow.
in a little brown bag. And
Are they
they're
cooked
not
or
too
raw?
bad.
Or
Jay our Destinations has eaten them. They're not too bad at all. No.
are they
Different.
cooked or raw?
Well, how they do it, different people, just like here, season them different. So they might add seasoning to them. But what they do is you'll be driving down this little dirt road and you'll see these big floodlights when they're in season. They have a season for them. You'll see these big
Hmm.
floodlights. and then down below it, you'll see like an inverted grain bin. The top will be open like a funnel. So what it is,
Oh yeah, and they just
those
slide in.
crickets will jump and fly to the lights, and when they land in that funnel, they can't get out. And so then they put them in like a stir fry pan, and they don't even have to add oil. The crickets have so much oil in them, they cook themselves. It's like a stir fry pan. And then they bag them up, sell them on the corner.
Really? Well, shoot, that don't sound too bad. Put a little Frank's hot sauce on it, and it should be pretty good.
Oh, if you put any, I mean, you dip them in salsa, they'd be number one.
Nice. a little cricket with salsa. That
My
don't sound too bad.
favorite,
Actually, if it was fried up right.
probably my favorite junk food, and it ain't junk food. My favorite, like over here, we stop at the gas station, we buy a candy bar, right, and a Coca-Cola.
Right.
They have that there in Uganda, but it's out of their price range. Like, it's so poor over there that they can't afford that Coca-Cola or that Snickers. And so
Right.
over there they have goinjas. And what goinjas? Huh?
Goinjas?
Goinjas. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. But basically it's miniature bananas. And they
Oh,
roast
wow.
them in the peeling. And you eat it, peeling and all. That you'll probably see some video of me eating some on this last trip. I
That
love
don't
them,
sound
baby.
too bad
I
either.
can put them down. I mean, I'll eat 4 or 5. We'll stop, and that little boy run up, and he'll say, "How many you want?" And I said, "Give me all you got," and I feed the whole van. But I only spent like
There
$2,
you go.
and I fed the whole van. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, and it's a snack that's good for you.
Yeah, and I'm helping that little kid.
Exactly.
So
Exactly. So that's what they do. They'll come up with the vehicle you're in and with bags of stuff like that to eat.
yeah,
That's awesome.
they'll just have speed bumps, and they'll just
Somebody
have,
run up to my vehicle. If somebody ran up to my vehicle here, I'd duck.
do what now?
If somebody ran up to my vehicle here in the U.S., I would duck.
Oh yeah. Over there, they have speed bumps, like just out in the middle of nowhere. And the reason they do,
Wow.
they'll have like 5 or 6 in a row. The reason they do, so you'll slow down, so the local people can sell you stuff. They run up to your window, and it is their rest stop. It is their truck
Right.
stop. Big buses will stop.
Nice.
Big trucks for workers and missionary. They stop all the Land Cruisers. They know that's us missionaries, or any of these little mini Toyota minivans. And
That's
you know,
cool.
you're talking about the average salary per month in Uganda would be somewhere between $15 and $25 a month. So
Holy moly.
if I tip somebody for waiting on us, say we may have 8 people in our van, I may buy
Mhm.
$5 worth of drinks or whatever, and that's a lot of drinks in Uganda. They're cheap. I may give the young man if I think, I have to feel it in my heart, just like we do here. You do, and everybody
Yeah.
here. You feel it in your heart.
Yeah.
You want to help somebody. I can give him a couple bucks. Just think about that. When the average income is 20, if I give him $2 tip, that's a pretty good
Yeah.
percentage of what he's used to making.
Yeah, that's a big jump. I mean, in a day,
I made a friend for life, and especially if I see him more than once or twice. And
Right. That's
and
awesome.
yeah, so
That's amazing, actually. Yeah, and I can just see their face when you hand them that $2 tip. Like, oh
Oh.
my God,
they want to jump in the van and give you a hug.
That's so cool. That is awesome. Yeah, I like this countryside. A couple of the videos I watched you drive, or I don't know if it was you driving, but whoever was driving, just the countryside is awesome there. I would love to go there.
I'm actually sitting on what we would call the driver's side. In Uganda, they sit on the other side and drive on the wrong side of the road. That's why you see me sitting on that. So I'm
So now
co-pilot.
when you guys are out there, when you're going out into the bush, now you guys are staying in, do you carry tents or do you just set up camp or?
We go in and come out in the same day. If we can't return back, we can't go in. That's just,
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm not
Now, where do
carrying.
you stay over there?
We have,
I mean, do you stay at?
actually, they cater to missionaries. So if you get to an average size city, even though it don't look like much,
Right.
It may look like a rundown town, and on the
Right.
outside, the hotels may not impress you, but they cater to missionaries. So for like
Oh wow.
$10 a night, I can book hotel rooms that are equivalent to our Hamptons Country Inn. I don't know if you ever stayed at a Hamptons Country Inn.
What?
Yeah, for about $10 a
Wow.
night, and we get now we have a lot of the ladies that go, and some of the guys, especially their young teenagers. We don't carry anybody unless they're legal age, unless their parents go. But a
Right.
lot of times the ladies will want to stay with each other, like share a room. But
Uh-huh.
I can get everybody a room for around $10 to $15 a piece, and nice rooms. And then you don't get nothing free with that. Like you'll get like breakfast, like I mean like fruit and stuff. And
Right. Right.
but
Like a cold breakfast.
yeah, like they would have here for breakfast. You get that just like they do here, but you may not always get that. The power's out, you don't
Right.
get that, and the power's out there a lot. So they sell the power over there to the highest bidder.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah. So
That's
you do
crazy right
want to
there.
stay in a nice hotel because they're going to be the highest bidder.
Wow. And so they whoever bids the most money for the power gets it.
Right. So
Wow.
everything
That's
over there is
crazy.
about money. Over here, uh, if you get stopped by the police officer, you either get a warning ticket or a ticket you have to go pay at the courthouse, right? There's no ifs,
Right.
ands, or buts. You're going to get one or the other.
Right.
Over there, you get a ticket that you got to go to the courthouse and pay, or you can tip the police officer and be on your merry way. It is the way of life in Uganda. And
Wow.
a ticket at the courthouse is a big deal for Ugandans. So a load of missionaries getting stopped and $3 or $4 will get you on your merry way.
Oh, wow. Now
Maybe.
I just got a message from our friend Blake.
Oh,
He
there's no
said you're a
telling.
little
You
bit
can't
on
read
me.
it out loud.
He said Gary's an evil man because he sent me 2 days worth of food pics.
I probably sent Blake. I'm more evil than that. The food pictures that me and Jerry sent you would probably feed a
Uh-huh.
family over there for a month. Me and Jerry slaughtered some ribs, and
Nice.
that would have probably, all kidding aside, would have fed a lot of people. I tell you what, the first
Nice.
time I went in 2014, I come back and went hardly go out to eat. I felt so bad.
Really?
Yeah, the guilt.
The guilt of it? Oh, I can see that. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I mean, I've never been to a place like that, but I can only imagine what it's like to be hungry every day or not to have money at all, and just be thankful if you got 50 cents that day, you know.
Right.
But so now, when do you plan to go there next?
If we can this December. But now that's
December.
going to have a lot to do with whether the government lets us leave the country or they let us enter the country. We just don't
Right.
know what's going to happen.
Right.
With all this mess that's going on.
Right. I gotcha. So now let's jump on a little bit to more of what your channel's about. It is about RVing. What kind of RV do you have, Gary?
We have a 27.5 foot work and play made by Forest River. It's a tag
Nice.
bumper pull.
So work and play, is that means it's a toy hauler too?
It's a toy hauler. Yep.
It's a toy hauler. Awesome.
Yeah, it's a toy hauler. It's not the bigger ones. You see some of the guys. I think it's a 10-foot garage.
Right. So what's the funnest trip you've taken in it?
This one here this week would rank right up there. We've not had it but since the fall. This is like our 4th or 5th trip we've took in it, but this week was pretty awesome.
Right.
And
right.
that was not but about 30 minutes from our house, but Jury Holly came and met up with us, and we just had a blast.
I seen that. Yeah, I bet you guys did have a ball. It was nice to see you guys hanging out. That was awesome. So, so because of what's going on in the world, you haven't got to do a lot of trips with it this year. That's for sure.
Yeah, we had this is our first trip for the year, but hopefully not the last.
Right. And I seen you like kayaking too. So now where do you go kayaking there?
Actually, we can go kayaking where we were camping this weekend, or we can
Wow.
go. There's another place even closer to our house down the Tennessee River. We can kayak. We love to kayak. Matter of fact, Happy Place Camping. I hope we're planning a meetup here at DeSoto State Park. Hopefully that works out. They're coming down, and that's what we're going to do: go kayaking and magnet
Oh,
fishing.
that sounds fun. Nice.
So,
Nice. So so kayaking, do you like fishing?
I love fishing. I do some fishing while I'm kayaking, but more kayaking than fishing. It's just a
Right.
family thing, and everybody likes to paddle, and we like to look and take pictures. And the scenery is different every time you go. It may not be different, but you catch a different scene every time you go.
Right, right. Uh, yeah, I like to fish too. I want to try magnet fishing so bad. I have not done that. That looks so much fun.
Oh, I'm chomping at the bits.
So, what is for the new people that stepped in or people that hasn't? This is Gary Hartline from Daydream About Nice Things. We're going to talk about his channel the rest of the day and hang out with him. He's this close to being or monetizing. So, if you haven't got his channel, jump over there, hit subscribe, and ring a ding that bell because know this, you'll have a good time. He goes live every day in the morning and does coffee chat. He does giveaways. Spins a wheel for giveaways. A great show to watch. A great guy to get to know. So Gary, what's the goal for your channel? Say in the next year or so. What's your goal for your channel?
The goal is to grow it, of course, but it's really to grow it to the point that when we invite somebody like you, rock stars like you, and Happy Place
Oh, no.
Camping and Meant to Be. Now, when we have a guest, it's what I'm trying to say on our show, we want to be big
Mhm.
enough that we can really impact their channel and their life. And so our channel is basically an extension of our mission work. We couldn't do mission work when we were down. So to share our life, which is our mission work, to share
Right.
our life with our YouTube community, that is in itself mission work. Now, have we benefited a little from that? Yeah, we have, but that's just we just like to think that that's blessings from helping others, So we're just going
Yeah.
to keep on keeping on, and the more people we can help, we're missionaries. That's all we know to do is give, 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 and it's hard for us to take, but to give, 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 and give, and so we would like to get to the point that maybe we have enough people in here to dig a well out of our community one year and or
Sweet.
build a school one day. That would be awesome. And if
Gee,
we
that's
never
awesome.
do, though, if we can impact somebody or influence somebody just to keep doing good.
Gary, you're a true blessing to this community and to everybody that you've touched. I'm telling you, buddy, you're awesome. Uh, so the morning shows. How long have you been going live every day like that?
So when the school systems, I drive a school bus. So when the school system shut
Right.
down, I'm not a stay-at-home person. I just me and staying at home is not a thing. Uh, I'm usually caught out in town drinking coffee or hanging out with my friends or up at the bank hanging out with my buddies or somewhere. I'm always out. Well, when the school shut down, our state shut down. And I was about to go nuts. And I had met some of these guys in here and ladies and gotten to be friends with them. And I thought, man, I wish I could talk to so and so. I didn't have all these phone numbers like I do now. And I'm like, I'm just
Right.
going to go live. And the first live I done, Jury Holly jumped on. And it was just a
Right on.
test. It went an hour and a half. And,
Wow.
you know, So I just started doing the morning chats, sort of with the concept of let's all meet up at the restaurant, and I'll save us a table, and we'll drink coffee and just, you know, just talk and just have fun, just sharing our life with each other. And so that's what it started. It never started out to be a daily show. It became a daily show.
Yeah, I love it. I usually don't wake up till towards the end of it, but I know I can go have a cup of coffee with some friends, and everybody knows my name when I walk in there. It's kind of cool, kind of like Cheers, just
Yeah.
minus the beer. But
Yeah,
uh,
cheers.
so yeah,
That's
and this
a good way of explaining it. Cheers. And I wouldn't even say that everybody leaves the beer at home, and that's okay. That's up to them. But cheers minus the
that's
beer. It's
okay too.
coffee. Yeah.
Yep. It's so nice to walk in there in your chats in the morning and people say hello, Gina, or hello to anybody. I mean, it's a good warm feeling. And about phone calls and stuff, I bet I've talked on the phone more in the last month since I've gotten to know everybody than I have probably in the last year.
Oh
Because I
yeah.
don't talk on the phone much, but yeah, it's brought a lot. This community has brought a lot to my life, not only as YouTube, but as friends and blessings and getting to know people and feeling like you're not alone out there, and people that accept you for who you are, and
Oh
that's
yeah.
what I love about
Oh yeah. I was
it. And
kayaking
you
down the river when we was filming the kayaking video, the last kayaking video. I just kayaking down the river, and my phone rings, and it's Blue Wave Odyssey. What you doing? He was on the beach, and I was kayaking down the river. So
Nice, nice. So now we're gonna have a little fun, guys. We're gonna get to know Gary Hartline. We're gonna ask some more personal questions, not too personal, but I bet most of us know the answer to this first question. What is Gary's favorite snack? Let's see what pops up before you answer, because I know, I
yeah,
know. I think I know. I think I know. Gary's favorite snack. If you know, put it in that chat, guys.
I like to say that I have a top five, but I do have one I really do like, probably more than others. Yeah, at least some people out there knows what it is.
What is it, Gary?
Pork rinds is right up there. I love pork
I
rinds.
thought
I
so.
can sit there and eat pork
What's
rinds.
what's the top five then?
You know, I have a lot. Like I like frozen green grapes. Have you
Oh,
ever
those are
froze green
good.
grapes? Those are pretty
Yeah,
good. They're
I,
hard to beat.
I like freezing them and putting them in water. Get the water cold, drink it, and then eat the grapes.
Yeah, I like frozen green grapes. I like, you can't beat a Reese's cup or a Snickers. I mean, those are just right
Yeah,
there too.
yeah.
I was raised on
Those are hard to beat.
Reese's. Back when they
Yeah,
was big and taste good.
you remember the old commercials of the Hershey's bar falling into the peanut butter? I used to love
Oh
those
yeah,
commercials.
yeah. We used to always do that at home. We'd take the Hershey's bar and do it ourselves and dip it in the peanut
Right.
butter jar, and Mom would whoop us because we'd bite off the Hershey's bar and double dip.
I'll tell you what I found is a great snack to me, and but I can't eat it now. But I'll take an Oreo and dip it in peanut butter. Snap, that is good. That's
I
some good
like
stuff. That's like a
vanilla
fried Twinkie to
wafer.
me.
Do you dip
Oh
vanilla
yeah,
wafers in milk? I mean, how much better you get than that?
yeah,
Soak
right.
that thing.
Shoot, you know those no bake cookies that you can make? I was craving those one day. It was right after I had my pacemaker surgery, and so I didn't have the stuff to actually make them. But I had chocolate syrup, some oatmeal, and peanut butter, and I stirred it all together and put it in the freezer. It was good.
My
Like,
wife
well,
makes
that
those
fixes.
oatmeal cookies. No bake.
I love those things.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
yeah, those are good. Those are good. Okay, so now next question, guys out there in chat land, what is Gary's favorite drink? If you know it, put it in the chat. We'll give you a second, and then I'll ask Gary. I think I know this one. Maybe it's kind of what I usually drink. Let's see what they put out there.
Yep.
Oh yeah, here we go. So, what's your favorite drink, Gary?
Well, I drink coffee because I can't drink Mountain Dews. So Mountain Dews would be my favorite drink, but I drink coffee because I can't handle the sugar in the Mountain Dew.
Right.
So I guess
You drink
technically
coffee black,
coffee
right?
is my favorite drink right now. And I
Did you
drink my
see that
coffee black.
Lucretia? Did you see that Lucretia was challenging your coffee cup?
She was challenging my coffee cup. I missed her
She
live,
got
but
her.
I'm coming home.
Okay, it was on her live. She got her a new coffee cup. It's pretty big.
Oh yeah.
So know that she challenged your coffee cup.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go back and
All
watch
right.
that.
Yeah, it was a pretty good show. It really was. Another thing here. Okay, so now I have no idea. What is your favorite meal to eat?
Let's see if anybody can guess. And my favorite meal has been my favorite meal most of my life. So y'all keep that in
Uh-oh.
mind when you guess.
Okay, I'm gonna say pizza. I don't know. I'm guessing. Oh boy, we got slot dogs and ribs and spaghetti and ribs and spaghetti and ribs and what is it, Gary?
So hot dogs is my favorite meal, but only because long standing. I'm a
Right.
big rib eater. I love to eat ribs. But now, if you're talking
I
day
love
in
ribs
and
too.
day out, eating a meal, I get ribs about once every 2 or 3 weeks, maybe every other month or
Right.
so. But hot dogs,
Right.
I can eat hot dogs to the day, at least one meal a day, nonstop. I'll eat more hot dogs than you do in a year's time. I just love hot dogs. I can eat them right out of the refrigerator, off the Blackstone, off the Traeger, out of the microwave. However,
Nice. I gotta get me a slot dog deal. I don't eat a lot of hot dogs, but I do like hot dogs. But now if you put a plate of a hamburger or a hot dog, I'm a burger girl. But hot dogs are good too. I like certain kinds of hot dogs. Put it that way. Okay. So next question. All right, Ford, Chevy, or Dodge? What kind of man are you?
lifelong Chevy man that's driving a Ram right
Yeah.
now.
Lifelong Chevy man driving a Ram. There
Yep.
you go.
I've
Can't
had
always have what
Chevrolet
we
since
want.
high school, and I bought my first
Really?
Ram a year ago. But between the two, I like my Ram, but if I was buying a brand new one and I could only pick from those two, I'd buy a Chevrolet.
Right. Well, this is my first Chevrolet that I've owned. It's old, but I grew up with Fords. We had a ranch. My dad was a horser, and we always had Fords, but we were always working on them. But that's what we always had was a Ford. Definitely.
Yeah.
So, what is the most dangerous activity you've ever done, Gary?
The most dangerous activity I ever done. That's a good question.
Hey,
I guess when I was a medic, I rappelled off Bucks Pockets State Park, the wall. That's probably the most
nothing with
dangerous
heights.
thing. I've
I'm
climbed
not
in
a
a
height
lot of
person.
wrecked cars. That was
Oh,
probably
I
not
bet.
the
Yeah.
safest thing in the world, but probably rappelling off the wall at Bucks Pocket State Park is probably the most dangerous thing I ever done.
Wow.
And
Well,
I didn't
now how long
consider
did
it
you do
dangerous.
that type of work? How
I
long
done
did you
that
do that type
work.
of work?
Oh Lord, 4 or 5 years. I didn't do it very long. I was starving to death. They didn't pay much at the time. We're talking
Yeah.
in 94, 95 or 96, somewhere along in there. So it just didn't pay a lot. Still don't pay what it's worth.
Right. I don't think it does either. That's so true. So propelling off of a rock or a mountain or whatever.
Yeah, rappelling off backwards, leaning off, putting your life in a rope.
Nice. All right. Next question. When did you meet your wife?
I met my wife October. Well, it was our first date. I never had met her. I'd only ever seen a picture of her. Our first date was October the 9th, 1987. We went to Quincy Steakhouse and eat and went to the BSW Fair. I had to write a story about the DeKalb Shrine Club for the newspaper I was helping. I was just doing a little bit of work on the side. I'm not a writer. I actually wrote notes and somebody else wrote it. I took pictures for a story for the Shrine Club. I told Tammy, I said, I gotta go take pictures and get some notes, and then our date's gonna be at the BSW Fair. So, and then we were married February 27th of '88.
Wow. Great.
32
That
years
sounds
later.
awesome. That's so cool. 32 years later. Woo, doggy. She knows you good.
I knew when I met her that she was going to be my wife. I had dated everybody I'd ever dated longer than I dated my wife.
Wow. That's awesome. So how many animals do you have?
We have 2 puppies, fur babies. They're Pekingese Chihuahua
Perfect.
mix. They're brothers. We just
Awesome.
have got them. We lost our fur baby Christmas Eve, Jasper. And
Uh-huh.
so we've got these 2 yahoos. You'll hear them barking in the background every now and then.
Yeah, I think I have heard them barking actually in the
Yeah.
background. So they're real young then, right?
Yeah, they're less than a year old.
Awesome. Awesome. So now do you live out in the country or do you live kind of on the suburbs or?
Well, we live in a city of 2 red lights, and we live in downtown Rainsville, Alabama. Jerry Holly can tell you we brought him over here. I can look out my back door and see the main highway, even though there's about 20 acres that separates us. But I can still see the main highway to the town. And I love it. I've
That's
always
awesome.
growing up said I never would be a city guy. But if I got
Right.
any further away from Pizza Hut, I'd go nuts.
That's good. Yeah, I kind of feel that way. I love pizza. The
I
big
do.
pizza place here is Abby's. Abby's Pizza in the area that I'm in. There is a Pizza Hut, but it's not near as popular as Abby's Pizza.
Marcos
And
has
then they
got
have
to
a
be
Papa
pretty big
John's.
around here.
What is it, Marcos?
Marcos, yeah. They're pretty good.
Oh wow, I haven't heard of them. You know, I've never tried Popeye's chicken either. I've never seen a Popeye's chicken.
I like Popeyes. It's spicy, but it'll clear your sinuses up.
But when I was a kid and I lived in Oklahoma, I worked at Church's Fried Chicken. Now you don't see them out here either. They're
I don't
not on the
see.
West Coast.
Well, you don't see them. I don't see them much in Alabama. They may be some that's not where we live, but I don't see them much. They're putting them Popeyes
So
everywhere, though.
all right, so here's the next question for you. If you could go anywhere in the world, money is not an issue. Where would you like to go?
Jerusalem, Israel.
There you go, Jerusalem. I'd like to go to Australia.
Yeah.
So you've never been to Jerusalem though, but that's where you want to go.
No, I want to go. I just want to go. I've got friends that's been, and it's been a spiritual awakening. Even though I think we're pretty tight, but they said it's something about walking on the ground that the Lord walked on, and that just makes the hair stand up on the back of your neck. So,
Oh, I bet that is a good answer actually. So if you could skydive, would you do it?
oh yeah, without a doubt.
What? No way. After watching Johnny's Journey skydive, no way.
I would. They wouldn't have to push me out. I would love it.
It's the age-old answer for me on that is why jump out of a plane that's flying well? You know,
Yeah.
I just
My
can't
answer
make
is
myself
you only
do it.
live once, and I'm ready to go. Let's get with it.
That's a good way to do it. That's a good way. That's it. RB, but Weekend says I'm with you on that one. Okay, so I've heard you talk about wanting a van. So you guys seriously thinking about doing that?
Well, I'm trying to talk Tammy into something smaller. I lean toward truck camper because we already have the truck, and it's
Right.
4-wheel drive, diesel, 4-door. It is, and it's easy to swap out the powertrain. So if we do get, say, a truck camper, in 5 years we start getting a bunch of miles on our truck, we slide the truck camper off, go trade the truck in, come home, slide the truck camper on. We got a new powertrain. We're ready to roll. We wouldn't have to swap our house. I love the
There
van
you
life.
go.
I like that actually better. I just don't think it works for us.
Right, I gotcha. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't do van life if it was just a van, say like Bob's van. You know, I wouldn't. I need something I can stand up in. I'm too dang old to crawl around. And but if I was younger, I would definitely have went that route. You know, if I was younger, I would have went with just a regular van, an Econoline. And the Sprinter vans are nice, but they're really expensive. I mean, I've seen people spend as much money as you could put down on a house on those things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's another reason. You can get a slide-in camper a lot cheaper. But now, if you count the price of the truck, it ain't cheap. But
Right, right. The price is, yeah, that's where it's all at. Well, and I was torn when I first decided to do this. Do I want to get a trailer and pull it with a truck? Or I thought, no, I want it all as one. And I didn't really want an RV because you're kind of limited on where you can park with an RV sometimes. And so when I found the taco truck or the bread truck or the step van, whatever you want to call it, that's what I went with. But so yeah, I've heard you talk about van life, so I was wondering if you were seriously thinking about that. So if my mods have not run their links, please run all your links, please, and thank you guys for helping us out today. This has been fun. Um, so when's your next live show? Tomorrow morning, correct?
yeah, in the morning will be 10 o'clock Eastern, and we run 2 hours Tuesday through Saturday. And then Sunday we come on at 2 Eastern and we run 1 hour. And then our Monday morning show is only 1 hour. So,
Okay,
and then we have a
so you don't
Tuesday
have
night.
any evening shows.
Do what?
Okay, Tuesday night. That's the one I was
Yeah.
thinking.
We do
I
Tuesday
didn't know
night
what
at
the Tuesday.
9:30 p.m. Eastern.
9:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah,
So
that's our only
6:30
night show unless we fill in for the late night party host, Cherry Holly.
Yeah, yeah. Jerry Holly's a cool guy. I've been watching his lives while he's on his trip. He's way cool. I
He's
dig
the
him.
same in person as he is on YouTube. We love him. My wife
I thought he
fell
would
in
be.
love with him, and we've just laughed and just had a good old time.
So let's see here. I think that's all my big inquiring questions. And anything you would like to talk about, that's cool. We'll just hang out and talk now. I got you trapped up here.
That's right. That's right. Anytime I can be on the show with a rock star, I take it.
Shoot. I'm no rusher, but I did learn that I could almost rap with this mic, like boom, 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 boom. See, I'd be a rap star up
You're
here.
going to be dangerous. You are going to be dangerous. We
I
have
was playing around
created a
with this earlier.
monster.
Yeah, having a mic is kind of fun, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be getting up here beatboxing. You guys will be like, "Oh, please stop! Please stop! Please stop!"
I wanted my mic because I used to lean over. And then I would be on live stream for 4, 5, 8, 10, 12 hours a day. And my back, I couldn't walk when I get up. And so I've got the mic to make me sit up more.
There you go. The boom. This is a borrowed mic, but this is actually he uses it to record acoustic guitar with. But the boom is not holding up, so I'll be talking, it'll be going down. I keep pulling it up. About fell over a minute ago. Went down so low. I'm like, nope.
I used my tripod on the camping trip. This mic,
really?
like yours, will come with a tripod, and so when I went on the camping trip, I didn't take my boom apart, which wouldn't have been hard. I just left it. I unscrewed the mic off and screwed it on my tripod, and that's what I used.
Right on. I got that little mic for my iPad, but it's like this one here. Let me see. It's real small, but I've ordered my Fi-Fi should be here any day. I'm thinking, well, in the next 3 or 4 days. I'm not sure how long it took. I didn't read that part. And I got myself in trouble not reading directions and parts. And when I ordered my stickers, they are the size of my thumbnail. It's like, I was so excited when I got that package and opened up and went, oh. So I'm going to use them to shut the envelopes on the back like a seal, like Johnny's Journey told me to use them for, because they're so small I can't even see them. I'm like, does that say my name?
We'll have some cool footage of the trip this week. I don't know how long it'll take me to get it ready and get it out, but I've got a great interview me and Jury did with the camp host there, and y'all will not believe her story. And so we're going to share her story, and we're going to share her Facebook page she has. And so hopefully, maybe if I can get some time, I'll try to get all that out by the end of next week. So.
Oh, hey, we got a question, Daydream. Beyond Beauty's 3's question: how many hats do you own, Daydream?
I can't count that high. There's probably 30 hanging on the door over here. There's probably 4 or 5 in the camper and 4 or 5 in my truck. And there's probably 3 or
I've
4
got three.
laying on the table in the bathroom. I don't know.
I've got 3 new ones on the way for me. I ordered. I wear caps or sock caps in the winter and caps during the summer. One because I just don't like messing with my hair, and I'm not going anywhere. And I wear this one because I think of you every time I see it because it says John Deere. I
John
don't know why I
Deere.
think of you on that, but I do. I told it meant to be. I'm wearing my Gary hat today for the interview. But yeah, I've got 3 caps on the way, so I'll have 8 caps and 3 sock caps that I wear.
I have some real nice radar hats that
Oh, I
somebody
bet.
over the hill RV got me. And so they're pretty cool. I wear them, but you can't wear them if it's warm. You'll roast. Them's my
Yeah,
winter
yeah.
hat.
Winter hat. Yeah, I think I seen you in one maybe.
Yeah,
I
I wore 'em
remember
a few
right when I
days.
met you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I remember I ran into you. Right, I ran into you through Blue Wave Odyssey.
Yep.
And I got hooked on your shows when you started going live. I liked them and just a fun time. And if you guys, anybody in here that does not have Daydreams About Nice Things, please go over there, check out the channel, hit subscribe if it's something you'll dig. And he's a good guy, all around guy, and a great channel. A little bit of everything on there. He likes slot dogs. He uses a Traeger grill. Is that how you say it? Traeger
Yep.
grill?
Traeger and a Blackstone.
And a Blackstone, and I'm gonna get me one of those Blackstone grills, I think.
Hey, Bob's
But
at
yeah,
Mancher's.
great channel.
Bob's at Mancher's got him one ordered.
I seen that. That's awesome, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob, another great channel, guys. He is one of my moderators. He's an awesome channel.
Bob's
And
a moderator
I
for
was
me.
sweating I was sweating doing this interview because Bob is so darn good at interviews.
Oh,
And I was thinking, well, I got to be professional.
And he gets all the rock stars too.
Yes, he does. Well, and we're going to be doing a show together on Wednesdays at 1. And I'm thinking, I don't know how this is going to go because he's so by the book of preparing. And I'm just like, I just look over and write something down that I want to ask, and then I can't read it.
Good cop, bad cop. Do that.
Yeah, good cop, bad cop. I will be the cut up, and he'll be the keeper in line thing, Yeah. So yeah, it should be fun.
I'm everything opposite of Blue Wave Odyssey. He's so organized, and I'm like, what are we doing today?
Right. Right. Yeah. Anytime I've watched Blue Wave, I'm thinking, dude, he must work on this production like for days before he goes live. And it's like me, the last 5 minutes, I'm trying to set everything up. Oh God, I only got 5 minutes, and then I'm thinking, well, what am I going to say? And so the whole time I'm sitting up, I'm thinking of what I'm going to ask. That's how I cut it down.
Hey, K&R Destinations, if you come to meetups, you find out what that special something is. Jerry Holly got an insight on what's coming new to Daydream in July.
Woohoo!
So y'all have to stay tuned. We got something new coming in July. It's not nothing huge or big, but it's pretty big for me. I'm pretty excited about it. So I
usually like to skip July because my birthday is in July, and that makes me a year older every July. And I'm just like, well, that's got to stop.
Hey, if it stopped, that'd be bad because we wouldn't get to have fun.
Well, yeah, that a different kind of stuff. Yeah,
alternative to not having them.
Right. K&R Destin says wing it works for us. Yeah, I'm a wing it kind of girl. Fly by the seat of my pants.
Let's back up on that K&R. We gotta go though, ain't we? Let's back up on that K&R destination. Winging it works for Kyle, but it does not work for Ryan. I can tell she does not like it when Kyle wings it. They get the light turned off.
They got their live feed turned off? I missed that apparently.
Kyle hit the wrong button Wednesday night. Up there.
Right on. What day, Gina? Oh, our show is on Wednesdays at 1 p.m.
I can't wait.
My time.
Y'all are going to be
Pacific time.
All y'all guys are teaming up to do these morning shows. So me and Jerry's going to have to team up, sounds like.
There you go. Yeah, well, you're the biggest competition in the morning.
I don't know about that. I go up against Bob on Monday mornings, and everybody leaves me. I had to cancel half my show to keep from looking bad.
He did a great show with that Quebec homestead. That was
I
a
got to go
really
back
good
and
show.
watch that.
I subscribe to her channel. I really like her a lot. I watched her live last night. She's really great to watch. All right, guys. Thank you, Gary, for coming on the show and hanging out with me, dude. It was fun to get to know you, and I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Good deal. Who we gonna go raid?
I don't know. I haven't seen anybody. I don't know if anybody's on. I'm not real positive. Does anybody know? Thanks, Bob's Adventure.
All right, I'll get off here, and I
All
appreciate
right,
it, Miss Gina Payne, the rock star. I'm so proud of you too. You've done so good, and we all love you to death.
thank you, sweetheart.
Thanks for having us a part of your life. We enjoy it.
Thanks for being a part of my life, and thank you for being such a big part of this community. And you have a great day, buddy.
All right, see ya. Thank you.
See you later. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us for the last hour. It was a lot of fun. I love you all. Thank you to all my moderators, and I'll see you next time.